is there an episode of Pablo Torre Finds Out about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in the works?
I have so much I want to tell you right now. I'll start with your last question. Number one, we have an episode that is absolutely intersecting with the Taylor Swift industrial complex and Travis Kelce story.
Okay,
that is
great.
just a very small tease. It's weird how this story has happened while we've been working on something that absolutely does have to do with it in a way that I cannot reveal. Beyond that, though, I am so sorry that I am not Taylor Swift. I feel like, yes, bringing me in to substitute in for anybody to talk about Taylor Swift is a real disappointment. So I apologize. Also, you just casually mentioning Brandon. Oh, by the way, just had a kid.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That's the lead here. I want everybody to appreciate that you've buried the lead here.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a baby 2 weeks ago, and we moved into a new house 3 weeks ago. So it's been total whirlwind of emotions, but all good stuff. I do want to just kind of piggyback off the Taylor Swift thing here and just say, like, am I wrong in assuming that there are no limits for a merger like Taylor Swift and the NFL? Like could this end in Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce eventually living in the White House?
It does feel, I hadn't thought about it till just now, but it does feel like the SEC should be putting a stop to this. Like, you can't have two monopolies join forces in this way. It feels unholy almost. It feels like the algorithm has come to life and is now just actually strangling everything else in its wake.
It's not easy to overshadow anything in the NFL, but like Taylor Swift pulled that off. Her mere presence at a Chiefs game has now dominated radio shows, debate shows. It was discussed again on Monday Night Football last night. Like, usually people just are desperate to get a piece of the NFL, but here's the NFL now playing second fiddle to Taylor Swift's love story. And I don't know how many people there are that would be capable of pulling that off.
I think it's like her and Beyonce, but I even think that right now she ranks ahead. This is a dangerous statement. I think she ranks ahead of Beyonce on the power poll of stardom. And you're right. Like, look, one of my sort of like truisms about sports is that the NFL specifically is like the last remaining monoculture in American life. Right. You know this from covering media. Like, everything is so deeply fractured. Nobody watches or listens to the same thing. Nothing unifies people like the NFL does. And so for the NFL to genuflect, to beg for the table scraps dropped by Taylor Swift, who's not even saying I'm dating Travis Kelce. She's just showing up.
She was just there.
And then she admittedly she got in the convertible with him after the game. Just that much was enough to remind us all. It was incredibly humbling. I just love the way you framed it. I think you cut to the story here. It's incredibly humbling to realize, as much as we think that the NFL is the monoculture astride a planet Earth, if not American society, for all time, it is just now in perspective as to what really moves the needle.
Yeah.
And it's Taylor Swift deserves every cliche as to, a 5-tool player who has it's just like, yes, her number 1 overall draft pick, Taylor Swift, please.